Welcome back to another Friday Fireside Chat. Thanks so much for being here. Today we're going to look at something a bit different. We're going to look at and discuss Niccolò Machiavelli, who is the author of The Prince. Perhaps you've heard of this book before. It's been rising in popularity due to the increasing fame of The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, which we've also read earlier this year, portions of that. So I want to take a step back and look at some of the original texts that he analyzed in The 48 Laws of Power, because this is something that is so very important when you're on the reparenting journey. And I believe that many people will resist this because there is some fantasy illusion that you will be able to nurture your inner child and find community and create the safety that you did not find in your original family. However, it might be the case that you find yourself unable to make those connections. Perhaps you're choosing an alternate path. No judgment here. Or perhaps you would like to protect yourself, and for this reason it is extremely important to be aware of these dynamics, these rules, these laws, these ways of behavior. Because if you don't, you do so only to your own peril. And if you are alive in the year 2025, in the springtime, you are aware of what is happening in the world, all around us. How would you protect yourself? That's my question. Niccolò Machiavelli was a 16th century Florentine diplomat, political theorist, and writer, best known, for his work, The Prince, a brutally honest guide to power, survival, and manipulation in a corrupt and oh-so-competitive world. Far from being a villain, you see, Machiavelli was a realist. He stripped away the illusions of idealism and explored the raw mechanics of influence, control, and strategy. While therapists might often teach you how to be kind to your inner child, Machiavelli will teach you how to protect your inner child in a world that simply does not care. Understanding the prince isn't about becoming a ruthless tyrant or an abuser. It's about becoming wise. It's about shedding your naivety. It's about fortifying your self-protection and your boundaries. For anyone reparenting themselves after abuse and neglect, Machiavelli offers the missing education. How to see the world clearly, how to stop being prey, and how to move through life with your eyes open and your power intact. And this is precisely what so many ACAs and other people who have come from dysfunctional families mean when they say that they have missed out on the rule books for life. I truly believe that this is one of the cornerstones of that missing knowledge. We often forget that we are animals at the basis. We often forget that every human strives for power. We often forget that without power comes disease, illness, and decay of the body and spirit. We must accept this. And it must be incorporated into a reparenting journey if we want to be real. Because to stay in delusion will only be to your own peril. And so I encourage you to check out the lessons from The Prince and the other works of Niccolò Machiavelli. Thanks so much for being here, and have a wonderful weekend.